All right, so now we're going to talk about higher order derivatives, and here we go. The first derivative, we were using the notation the prime of x, so we would say f prime of x. The second derivative is going to be similar. It's just f double prime of x, and then you guessed it, f triple prime of x, and then this is where it gets a little different. We just do f to the fourth of x, and then after that it's just like f to the n, whatever n is, of x. For y, we've seen it as dy dx. When you go to the second derivative, it's the second derivative of y with respect to x 2 times. It's the third derivative of y with respect to x 3 times. And then it's the fourth derivative of y with respect to x 4 times. For y, we could use y prime, y double prime, y triple prime, and then the same as before, it's just y to the 4, or y to the fourth derivative here. So now here you go, you might be given a question where they're going to ask you to find some higher order derivatives. So we're just going to go with as many higher order derivatives as we can. So if we do f prime of x, we're going to end up with 5x to the fourth plus 8x cubed minus 6x. And remember, the derivative of any constant is always 0. So now let's go ahead and let's go on to the f double prime of x. This is 20x cubed plus 24x squared minus 6. And now let's go to, oh, sorry, that was supposed to be f double prime of x. This is f triple prime of x. And this is 60x squared plus 48x. And then remember, the derivative of any constant is always 0. Now it's f to the fourth derivative of x, which is 120x plus 48. Got to start over on my colors here, so it's f to the fifth prime of x. And this is going to be 120. And we can go one more after that. We can go to the sixth derivative of this x because it's going to be equal to 0. And that's when we're going to have to stop. Just a kind of rule of thumb is that whenever this is like x to the fifth, if it goes to the fifth power, you can take 6 derivatives. So that's just kind of a good rule of thumb to just think of.